What's good, boys? If you're new here, consider subscribing. Thank you. Right, so today's video is different from what I would normally make. That's because of all of the stuff that's been going on Brawl Stars. This game has endured so many updates in 2020, has had so many viewers, and all of this. And today I'll be explaining why Brawl Stars will stay alive for a very long time. Now let's get down to business. Brawl Stars, perfectly plastered on Google Play, has about 100 million downloads. Possibly even more, but that's just an estimation of theirs. That's an estimate, and that's just on the Google Store. Who knows how many more are on iOS? And let's face it, Brawl Stars has been with us for a long time. The game had released only in Canada The game had only released in Canada in 2017 and had been like that all the way until 2018, unless you had a Canadian ID, which was pretty hard to make. And one more thing to mention about it is that since the game was not widely available as it wasn't getting as much attention, but the game had indeed been very played across Canada. People enjoyed the game. So as a result, in late November, Brawl Stars announced that they would launch the game globally. As of December 5th, they would start an early preview for Canadian brawlers to see what the new menu and everything would look like. Because not only would the game be released worldwide, it would also endure significant changes to the way the game would look, adding 3D environments, expanding maps by 6 tiles, and way more. This game grew from nothing to everything across 2019 and 2020. The game had about 5 to 10 million downloads on separate accounts in 2018 when I had first joined. Well, in September, this game was not half as widely known as it is these days. And it surprises me that so many more people play this game now. And as 2019 progressed, the game grew even more, because Brawl Talks have been getting way more attention. If you haven't watched yet, the last Brawl Talk got around 600,000 views. This Brawl Talk, however, almost got 1 million. It got 996,000 views. Which, let's face it, let's estimate it, is really close to 1 million. And that's impressive, and I want to congratulate Supercell on that goal. They made this game into what it is these days, and I mean, come on. How could you not tell these dudes that they did a great job? They did. There's no denying that these dudes did a great job designing the game, releasing skins which made the game better. But also, the main reason why Brawl Stars isn't going anywhere is more different than what you think it is. The reason for the fact that Brawl Stars will not be going away is because of, are you ready for this? It's because of the fact that they release consistent, different mechanics and progression ways. Back then, you could collect tokens, and there were star tokens too, or star keys way back in the day, or simply keys. That is back in 2018, before the global release. You could collect keys, which then became tokens, to get brawl boxes and big boxes. You could open very few mega boxes through the trophy road. Now, thanks to the widespread popularity of Brawl Stars, during the Brawl Talk of March was when Brawl Stars decided to expand their ways of working with progression. Now, instead of collecting your tokens and star tokens for playing game modes for the first time and getting a win in a day, you couldn't just get brawl boxes and big boxes. Now you could get all kinds of other things, such as power points, big boxes, mega boxes, and all the more things, and many more things. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. Ooh, more cubes. Right, so another thing that seems to be just completely hovering over me was that when I downloaded this game, it wasn't as widely known since that it was only in Canada. but the game grew from 0 to everything it is throughout just 3 years, growing into the hundreds of millions of downloads. Which you gotta give a round of applause to Supercell for making that work. These dudes made this game what it is these days. The game is great. It has a lot of brawlers, which makes the game more interesting and makes opening boxes worth it. And they were even able to implement skins for people who had just been racking up coins all along. That will soon be me, by the way. But they did a great job. And they wrapped up. They managed to do so much for the community.
We can do this.
You know, pros complain that pros complain that they had been racking up way too many coins. Supercell released the True Silver and True Gold skins as a way of them just basically burning coins. Or having basically all the coins in the world to burn. And it didn't just release them for a few skins, they began releasing them for, for all the brawlers. They began releasing them for so many more brawlers. Alright, let's get this dude. And they released them for way more than just a few brawlers. At first it was only 5 brawlers, but update by update they continued to release them for more brawlers, and it made the value of the coins in question just way better. They managed to make so that coins actually had value in a way. And it could get you all these good cosmetics, which I really appreciate and respect. Also, one last subject I really want to apprehend in this video is the fact that Brawl Stars literally just had a huge boom in viewership. Now, in the previous Brawl Talk, I was watching the live viewer counts. They hovered around 500 to 600,000 brawlers watching. These days they've become way bigger. Believe it or not, I did some calculations, and as of December 2020, the Brawl Talk we had all about Brawl days was, believe it or not, one of the best. Was the literal all-time high that they've had. This means that more and more brawlers are playing, and people are consistently playing the game. Now, are you ready for this number reveal? If you haven't seen it yet, it's 996,000 people that watched this Brawl Talk at once. Thanks to YouTube's release on the performance of the Brawl Talk. Now, I gotta say, this game literally grew from nothing to everything that it is these days. Being only restricted to Canada. Oh, come on. She had one of those. From just being a game semi-available in Canada to becoming a game that will spread around the world. Skins had released, progressions have been revamped. So many things have been done with this game since its very first day, only to improve how we play this game. And another thing I want to say, this video will be a little bit longer, okay, I'm not gonna lie, is how they've expanded the free-to-play and pay-to-win. They make free-to-play fair as well now, because now some of these skins can be achievable by completing certain challenges, such as, for example, we're going to have a dual showdown challenge starting the day after tomorrow, which I'm not gonna lie is a very cool way to earn a skin, which is a very creative way of getting free-to-plays to get a skin, despite the now slightly more scarce. Oh, okay, I'm dead. But despite the more scarce gem counts, the fact that they're giving people the optionalities to get their gems through, to get skin-to-win gem, to get pay-to-win gem skins for free through challenges, I find that pretty mythic. I'm not gonna lie. And the skin I'm currently wearing, I bought it yesterday upon the request of some people, and I love this skin. I think it's money well spent. Well, I had to buy around the gems, but I can make it back thanks to a free app I found. And yes, it's not a bait app. It's called Google Opinion Rewards. It's a great app, and it basically lets you gain free. Basically, it gives you free Google credits, which I really like. And And it's not just light amounts either. But also these skins are great. They have big advantages compared to what you would normally see. Like if you were to see the regular brawler and compare him to the new skin, some of these skins don't even compare. They're just so good. Like, how could you even complain? I mean, come on. I have a rubber duck for a turret, and I'm wearing a snorkel. How cool is that? I find that pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And it isn't just the skin, the pay-to-win side that grew. There was also the increased amount of balance changes, and the fact that Brawl Stars was not a game that was left out. It was the devs showed that they cared about their game. Ooh, we're getting something. Alright, we're gonna get balls of fire. Yes, sir. But let's face it, Supercell showed that they cared about Brawl Stars and the well-being of the game. And it really showed, because if you were to scroll down here, you could see there were balance changes when they were needed. They released second star powers, they released gadgets, they released all of these things to juicify the gameplay, and Map Maker is also a thing. Which, by the way, has pushed me to make this map. And I really like the fact that they've let people get so creative within their game. They've put in a huge community, they are consistent with their updates, and another one's coming soon. I mean, they basically pamper us for being their fans. And I admire that, and I hope to become a creator for these dudes one day. And plaster on Code Mythic here, which still is yet to release. Oh, well, that's still yet to release. But final review of Brawl Stars, a great game that is in its time of prosperity as we speak. And I don't think this game's gonna be gone anytime soon because of the consistent updates, the releases for pay-to-win players and for free-to-plays. And of course, there's this duo showdown tournament that's starting really soon, so that you guys can try to get Warrior Bow. So don't forget to play that. Thank you guys for watching this very much. I appreciate all of the support, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye!